Hello, Dave Dog here. Here we are then, FM23. The full game has been released and this is our Road to Glory save with Bradford Park Avenue. Let's just have a look around the club then. I've been given a 1-year contract as manager. These are the kits we have. I don't know whether they're really up to date because there's no kit upgrades for the Vanarama, National League North. These may be last season's kits, but I know Bradford Park Avenue do play in green in the home kit. So let's have a look then. That's the club info. Let's have a look at the club vision, what they're expecting of me. To work within the wage budget, and that could be pretty tough, but we're having to look at young players to keep within that wage budget and make the team more competitive. Got to grow the club's reputation. This is a 5-year plan for the current season anyway. Attempt to avoid relegation from the Vanarama North. Not great expectations, just attempt to avoid. So we hopefully will do a lot better than that. Be competitive in the FA Cup. Not quite sure what that means. Does that mean we've got to get through to the 3rd round or something? Well, we'll see. And be competitive in the FA Trophy. I presume as long as you don't get thrashed by a lower level team, then that is being competitive. First of all, before we can see the squad, we've got to pick a tactic. We'll go with what have been recommended by the staff. So we've got route 1. No, that's not what I believe in. Fluid counter-attack. I've just used that actually in my previous beta save for Nottingham Forest, and it works to some extent. Park the bus again. Not the type of football I'll be going, so we'll go for the fluid counter-attack. Looks to draw the opposition forward to leave them vulnerable on the break. Players will be fluid on the counter, trying to combine with each other and carry the ball with clear intent. So the mentality is cautious, so we soak up pressure and then hit on the break. So it works best with these formations. Let's choose a formation then. So the same 4-2-3-1. So we'll go for that one to start with. This can all change if we get the right type of players in. I want to play a different system to this, more on the front foot, but we've got to stay competitive to start with. So we'll go with a 4-2-3-1, defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder, and confirm that. So now we've got our tactic. Let's put some players in. We'll do a quick pick. And these are the players that the assistant manager has put in. I've had a quick look at the squad. There are areas where I think it needs improving. This squad, from what I know in real life, is not up to date. There are some loan players that have come in, but we'll just have to disregard that. We'll look at getting some of our own loan players in. I've recognised that we're a bit short in central defence and also left back, I think, but Lund is a left wing back and Havern is probably the only central defender we've got. Dunstan is a right back. So yeah, definitely a centre back we need. We seem to have plenty of attacking players, so that shouldn't be a problem. It'll be creative midfielder. Hopper, I like the name Harrison Hopper. Sounds like something out of a kid's book. Sorry Harrison, but I love your name. It's similar to me, isn't it? Dave Dog. DDHH. 21-year-old midfielder, and he's a winger really, so he's not really in that role, but that's what we need. We need somebody there and somebody to play centre-back with Havern, probably a couple of centre-backs. But more about that later. We'll play some friendlies and see how we do with what we've got. That's the tactics. Let's have a look at the actual squad then. We've got a squad of 17, I believe, here. They're all part-timers, no full-time contracts, so I'm not so sure whether that's a non-contract basis. It is a part-time contract. Believe that these players could be signed on by other clubs, much as in the lower levels. Anyway, we'll look at that later, but as I've said, we need to increase the squad or increase the quality. We've got some under-18s as well, so we've got 2 under-18s. George Eze, believe he's a centre-back. Yeah, central defender, 18 years old, 2-star, 5-star potential ability, so he looks pretty good. Lloyd Smith is a striker, 18-year-old, pressing forward, 2-star, and again 5-star potential. So a couple of good young players there. He's listed for loan. So there we are. Let's have a look at the club vision and expectations meeting. Board culture, signed players under the age of 23, that's fine by me. We don't want any really experienced old men here. We've got 1 or 2 experienced players. Work within the wage budget, grow the club's reputation, which we've seen. I've got a 1-year contract. Hopefully avoiding relegation from the National League North will be enough to get me a further contract and possibly a rebuild, but that's in the future. So let's have a look what we've got on the way of friendlies then. We've already played a couple of friendlies. Played Queen's Park. I'm not sure whether that's not the Queen's Park in the Scottish League, I don't think. Welsh team. FC Queen's Park in Wales. We beat them 2-0. 2 goals from Ollie Johnson. 70 attendance and 11 away fans went to Wales. Good on you. U11 going that for that friendly. And then we played Wrexham at home. And we all know about Wrexham. You never know, if we get the team back up the leagues, we may get a reality show made of us. Paul Mullin, we've heard of him, I think. He got both the goals early on. And 894, not a bad crowd that for a friendly. 295 came from Wrexham. So those are the friendlies we've played so far. And the others, as usual, you've got a friendly against your second team. Then we've got Prestatyn. They like the Welsh teams. We like going to Wales. Hebburn up in the northeast away. And Gainsborough away before we come to our first game of the season at home to Kings Lynn. I believe this is the same as real life fixture list. If we just look down, yeah, Chester, Peterborough Sports have played them recently. Curzon, Ashton, Hereford, Black. Yeah, it's the normal fixture list, same as real life. Is that right? We play Farsley home and away over Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's Day. Nice, that should be tasty. So those are the games. What I'm going to do then is go away, play these friendlies, we'll come back with the next episode. We're going to do 3 episodes a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, and I will release these at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Please subscribe, like the video, and follow me on Twitter, and you'll get to know everything that's going on here at Bradford Park Avenue. Thanks very much for watching this. Hope you join me next time. Thanks, Dave Dog out.